Well, hello, universe, and as you know, and I have come to admit, I am nothing but incapable of following even my own rules for my own good, so here I am on the 10th of March at, what time? 9:29. I haven't even applied at Lowe's yet, and I need to do that today, or else I'll have gone the whole day without contributing to my potential to buy dog food, and I cannot let that go. I'm even recording on my little white earbuds, so I'm sure this sounds terrible, because these are clickety-clankety, clickety-clankety. But while I decided to tackle dishes before going through the questionnaire of how many ways have people told you that you could improve, pick from the one below that is the most applicable. Well, they used to say I'm always late, because I was always late. They still say I'm always late, because I'm always late. But you know what? You can't be late to corporate America anymore. They don't like it. Well, no, they like 6 minutes or less of lateness. That's what they like. That's what they give you. And 2 minutes of earliness. You get 2 minutes to be early. Well, I mean, what do you want? We're giving you more time to be late because we understand. Life's busy. You got shit to do. You know, but you don't get to sign in early. What are you doing? You're just milking the clock, bitch. 2 minutes. We'll let you milk 2 minutes off our clock teat. So, I learned that at Home Depot because they said you were late too much. So I said, you're right. I understand. Merry Christmas. And so after 4 years of not figuring anything out, do you know the only thing that I can prove I have learned? Well, I've learned not to be late to my job in corporate America, as evidenced by the one thing that I did not have an issue with in my last job with corporate America. I was on time for every single shift, never clocked in late once. So that's why, honestly, I'd never applied at Home Depot again, because I knew I wasn't in a place in life where I could show up on time and meet the responsibilities that were necessary and functioning well enough to sustain me in balance enough that they were good enough for now. I had that at Home Depot. Now I've got to go find that. I never had it at Kroger, and I never had it at Sprouts. And I had it at Home Depot, and I just couldn't get there on time. So, my fault. I learned that that is not the way to do things. But I am such a blunder my way through life and pick up the pieces as I go and apologize to everyone I hurt on the way guy that I'm not surprised. I'm embarrassed. I don't like to admit that I can't keep a job at a big box store. Either don't have the mental framework to sustain the day's distraction, or just can't find the resolution of personal conviction to do my frickin' job the way everybody else does. I'm saying these things to myself because of those things I'm still a bit uncertain why, and I got to get better. There really doesn't need to be a why. There needs to be a how are you improving this so your life doesn't involve how much dog food is left in that bag? Shit. Moments. Well, here is some reinforcement that it matters. To be on time. Do what you need to do to keep your systems fluid enough that they don't disrupt and leave you looking for and scrambling for solutions to things that you can't let unwind. Which is not really what has been distracting me. For what's distracting me is this little narrative that I'm writing where I have 6 followers turn into 7, and 7? Somebody else? That's my mom. That's got to be my mom and my sister. My sister? No. That's got to be my mom twice. She did it on her PC and she did it on her phone. There we go. But then there's this little geography thing that's blinking, and I'm like, oh, look at that. Well, I already knew about the one in Great Britain. That happened that was my first follower. Then there was Utah. I assume that means I've got the MI6 and the CIA or the NSA or whatever 4 data banks immediately became my followers, plus myself. Well, it just mapped out. And that map hadn't changed until number 7 showed up in north central Connecticut, which, of course, nothing makes me feel more exposed in all of this than the direct conversation I want to have about that incident. So, Mr. Posner, if you are listening, I ask you, did life turn out how you wanted? I am not here to judge. I have admitted and left a trail of evidence to support the fact that had I been offered a chance to be on team We Didn't Sing at the Super Bowl, I would have done it. I get it. But when I say sometimes what you're going through is not more important than what's going on around you, like in the world, well, I offer you a path out. And I offer you a path out because I know I could have very easily been in the exact handcuff position that all of you are in. I'm not judging you. What I'm saying is, remember, this is the impermanent part of it. The stain, though, leaves residue. So if you won't find it in your heart to believe in the better self that you are, believe that I have all of the forgiveness necessary to welcome you back. So you don't have to come after me or even think negatively of me. I am not here to make anybody feel like they've screwed up their life, because nobody did it more than me. I'm saying wherever that path ended up, don't think you deserve it, and don't think there isn't a way out. I'm here to help. Even those of you who've given up on yourselves. In fact, I'm here to help you the most.